In this module, I will discuss about number of peaks and intensities of peaks of various organic radicals. Before coming to this section, please see my old videos of nuclear hyperfine interaction and electron Zeeman interaction. I have chosen the first example of cyclopentadienyl radical. In this case, all the 5 hydrogen atoms are equivalent. Before coming to this topic, we have to know about what is super hyperfine interaction. Hyperfine interaction means we know that unpaired electron interacts with the nuclei. Instead of giving one peak, it can give more than one peak because of hyperfine interaction. In this case, if the odd unpaired electron interacts with the multiple equivalent nuclei, can give 2Ni plus 1 peak is called super hyperfine splitting. The simplest example is cyclopentadienyl radicals, that unpaired electron is interacting with 5 equivalent hydrogen nuclei to give 6 peaks. Experimentally, EPR spectrum was taken for cyclopentadienyl radical was trapped in cyclopentadiene at 170 Kelvin. And another condition, important condition, is the molecule was rotating rapidly in the molecular plane since all protons are equivalent. The experimentally obtained EPR spectrum shows 6 peak with equally spaced. It has only one A value with the intensities can be deduced by Pascal triangle. So it has the intensity of 1:5:10:10:10:5:1. Next example is EPR spectrum of C13 labeled methyl radical. We know that methyl radical can give 4 peaks with the intensity of 1:3:3:1 because carbon 12 does not have I value. It has I is equal to 0. So it is giving the splitting happen, the hyperfine interaction happened only with the 3 equivalent hydrogen atom. But in this case, this unpaired electron can interact with 2 different nuclei. One is C13, another one is hydrogen nuclei. Let us take a case of the hyperfine interaction of carbon is higher than hyperfine interaction of hydrogen atom. Under this condition, first the unpaired electron splitting happened with C13 isotope to get doublet, and each doublet is splitted with the quartet by the coupling of the unpaired electron with 3 equivalent hydrogen atom. So first do 1:1 peak arises due to C13 isotope. The each line splits into quartet because of interaction with 3 equivalent hydrogen atom. Second case, in case if the hyperfine coupling constant of hydrogen is higher than carbon, means first splitting happened because of with 3 equivalent hydrogen nuclei to give 4 peak with the intensity of 1:3:3:1. Then each peak will be splitted into doublet because the coupling of the unpaired electron with C13 isotope. When we have taken the experimentally recorded EPR spectrum shows the spectrum was complex. Why it looks complex? Because the peak was not well resolved. These 2 set of quartet was overlapped to get the complex spectra. So the above 4 yellow blue color line shows a one kind of quartet, another yellow color line shows another kind of quartet. So from this one, a coupling constant of carbon and hydrogen was obtained. It concludes that the hyperfine interaction, the unpaired electron likes to spend more time, like to interact more with C13 than hydrogen atom because it has very high value of coupling constant than hydrogen atom. Next one is two simple organic radicals. One is para-benzoquinone anion radical. Next one is benzene radical anion. So in this case, the radical, a single unpaired electron, can interact with four equivalent hydrogen nuclei to get the peak of pentate. But what about the ratio, intensity ratio? Instead of going to Pascal's triangle, I was given in the form of possible orientation of four hydrogen nuclei. I mean, it can have the two spin state, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. On that basis, I got five different energies. And each level have one kind of orientation. For example, in this case, m is equal to plus 2. The above one, m is equal to plus 3 by 2. In this case, I am wrong actually. Here m is equal to plus 2. Here plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. So, because of the population, the center one is 6 times more populated than above and below. So, the intensity will be in the ratio of 1:4:6:4:1 with only one A value. All of them are equally spaced here. The next one is benzene radical anion. Again, a single unpaired electron can interact with 6 equivalent hydrogen nuclei to get 7 peaks with equally spaced, again, A value. It has the intensity. It can be get by Pascal's triangle, or you have to make the possible orientation of 6 nuclei, get 7 levels. In this case, you will get 7 levels, and then you have to count the number of possible orientation to get the intensity ratio. Next one is EPR spectrum of naphthalene radical anion. Naphthalene radical anion is a very good special example because naphthalene has two kind of hydrogen atom. One is alpha hydrogen atom, another one is beta hydrogen atom. Naphthalene has 4 alpha hydrogen atom and 4 beta hydrogen atom. So it has two different set of 4 equivalent hydrogen nuclei. Under this condition, you have to use this formula because it has two different n, like there are one n and one kind of hydrogen you can call as n, another kind of hydrogen you can call as m. So if you use this formula, you have to expect 25 lines. Of course, EPR spectrum of naphthalene radical was shown 25 lines. The spectrum actually looks like complex, but actually it is very simple. Very simple. You can easily get it by, I have labeled A. A means it is saying because 5 A's are there. The 5A arises because of 4 equivalent nuclei splits into 5 peak. Then each peak, the center of the peak will be splitted into pentate by coupling with another kind of 4 equivalent hydrogen nuclei. So each will be split into 5. Total 25 lines was obtained in EPR spectrum. So the A, whatever I have labeled, that is one kind of hydrogen atom. Another one is, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 lines, if you calculated the difference between these two, will give coupling constant of another kind of hydrogen atoms. So the alpha one is giving 4.90 Gauss, beta is giving 1.83 Gauss. So it is very clear that unpaired electron interacts more with alpha hydrogen than beta hydrogen. The next example is CH2OH radical. So the EPR spectrum of CH2OH radical, it is very clear that one triplet, and each triplet was splitted into doublet. So we can see that if this unpaired electron interacts with two equivalent hydrogen nuclei, will give triplet with the intensity of 1:2:1. Further, each peak will be splitted into doublet by coupling of this unpaired electron with hydroxy radical. As we know that if this unpaired electron strongly interacts with this hydrogen atom, the A value is larger for first case than second case, because this unpaired electron likes to be there in interacts more with this hydrogen atom, so it has largest value. This EPR spectra can be obtained only with high resolution instrument. In case if you have taken the EPR spectrum for a lower resolution one, you will get only triplet with the intensity of 1:2:1, because the hyperfine interaction of unpaired electron with hydroxy radicals can't be seen with the lower level resolution instrument. So in this case, it has given the peak. First splitting is due to 1:2:1 because of the unpaired electron with these two hydrogen atom. The second one each is split into doublet with because of the hydroxy radical. So the overall the intensity will be 1:2:2:1:1 intensity. So the last example I have, which is nitrosyl nitroxide radical. So in this case, you can see that it has two NO moieties. Each NO moieties, one will be polarized and another one NO having the unpaired electron. Because of this tautomerization, this unpaired electron is moving from one nitrogen center to another nitrogen center. So it seems the two nitrogen centers are equivalent. For this case, how EPR spectrum can come for this type of compounds? In this case, what happened? First splitting, the 1:1:1, I mean triplet peak arises due to nitrogen. We know that it has I value 1. So it is giving the peak of triplet with 1:1:1 intensity, not 1:2:1, because in this case all the levels are equally spaced, as well as all the three levels are equally populated. The splitting arises with only one nuclei, not two nuclei. If two nuclei means intensity will be vary, but only one nuclei with higher I value. So usually it will give 1:1:1 intensity, and each peak will be splitted into triplet to give pentet. And again we have to note one thing, these two nitrogen centers are equivalent, so it has the two A values also same. Because of the two A values are same, the triplet peak of one of them will be overlapped with another one to get the higher intense one. For example, this black color will give triplet 1:1:1, red color 1:1:1, blue color 1:1:1. So in this case, red color and black color was overlapped to give two intense peak. The center one, blue color, red color and black color, all the three will be overlapped to get three intense peak. So finally you can get the peak of pentet with 1:2:3:2:1 intensity. Please remember this one, it's very important. In case you have two equivalent nitrogen nuclei, I mean N14 nuclei, it has I is equal to 1, will give 5 peaks with the intensity 1:2:3:2:1. Please keep remember this one, because by making use of this one we have to find out some other organic radicals of nitrogen containing compounds. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.